St. Kitts and Nevis will be using the rapid antigen test shortly after obtaining approval from the federal cabinet. With the sensitivity and specificity much improved and supported by the World Health Organization, health authorities on St. Kitts and Nevis recommended the use of the test for detecting COVID-19. It is believed the test would be useful in several circumstances and would also be helpful in supporting further economic activity. The approval was announced by Dr. Cameron Wilkinson, the acting Chief Medical Officer, during the 20th October NEOC COVID-19 briefing.
I was happy while I was sitting here that I got a WhatsApp message from our Minister of Health, the Honorable Akila Byron, to say that the recommendations that the Ministry of Health and the task force put forward re our testing was approved in Cabinet. I said over the last two meetings here what I've been saying all along, that we were looking at the science and the information behind the antigen testing, and that once these tests became sufficiently sensitive and specific, we will think about using them. And the World Health Organization recommends the use of the antigen tests in 4 scenarios in terms of case finding, outbreak investigation, and monitoring trends and contact tracing. And the Cabinet has approved the use of the antigen test in 3 of these 4 scenarios for case finding, outbreak investigations, and monitoring trends. And so this means going forward, if, for example, there's an outbreak in a school, instead of us having to test the entire class or the entire school with a PCR test and will take days to get the results back, we can do testing with the rapid antigen test, get the results back almost within 30 minutes to an hour, and determine how we move forward. If there's an outbreak in the prison or in the cabin home, we can get results at a very quick rate. We will always still have the PCR test to confirm if we have any positive cases, and the PCR test will continue to be used for the contact tracing. The only rapid antigen tests that we'll be using are those that are approved by the World Health Organization and the FDA. And we say FDA because there are a number of our guests who come from the United States and have to go back to the United States. And so there's actually no reason why a passenger leaving here, going to the US, where they will accept an antigen test, and we will be forcing them to do a PCR test. And so the rapid antigen test is also now being offered to the outgoing passengers. And all of the private labs, they are ready to roll so that you can go there this afternoon or tomorrow and have your rapid antigen test done if it is so indicated.
Dr. Wilkinson made it clear that the sampling will be done by trained professionals and no self-testing will be accepted. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.